Hello everybody, how y'all doing today? My name is Nicholas. This is a little instructional video and backyard experiment with my what I call Nick's nail gun. So it's somewhere in between a rail gun, a air gun, propane potato cannon. This also works with propane as well. I'm using air pressure right now. So uh, spear gun, crossbow, bolt works more like a rail gun than anything else. So, anyways, this is a PVC pipe all the way through. It's airtight at the back, and there's a piston right here that that is pushed back with a spring. This is about a 2 foot long spring, and then stops at the end of the rail there. And then, so this projectile is pulled back, is placed into the spring at the muzzle and pulled back on the bolt here, and it's a slip knot trigger. So when I am ready to shoot this thing, I pull this wire here and releases the trigger. So that's a basic rundown on how that works. So I pull this spring back, compress the air piston back into the tube here with the spring, and then I pressurize it up to 120 psi and lock it. That's a lock right here, a bolt lock. And so, and then pull that trigger and let her rip. So I got 3 rounds here, and get straight to it. So I load it similar to a crossbow bolt. And it isn't very efficient with the air pump right now. I can make this combustion chamber a lot smaller, but that's the only real time it takes to load this thing is to pump it up with air. Three, two, one. Oh. Okay. Next round. Pop, ping, ping pong, bing bang bong, bing bang bong, ping pong. Ping. All right, round 2. All right, 3, 2. Whoa. All right, round 3. That's got a real thump to it. This is a very large projectile. So if I was to put a nail on this, it would penetrate that wheel barrel. But this is just a quick small scale experiment. This blunt tips. I'm using blunt tips so it doesn't have any penetrating ability. You know, I'm in the neighborhood here, so load it up. That was a little bit unexpected there. All right, that was lots of fun. That was all homemade. Anybody can make this at home pretty easy. Just a PVC pipe, a spring. That's a hardware store spring. It's not the best spring to use. I would recommend a different type of alloy, but it needed to be long with a piston, airtight piston, and it's a tire nipple with a air compressor, and easily make your own ammunition with just a little bit of wire. So that's all you need. All you need is a PVC pipe, a spring, a piston, a air pump nipple, and an air compressor, and you got a very effective rail gun here. And this isn't how exactly I wanted to make my rail gun. I have plans to do a different concept to make a rail gun that would be a lot more interesting. But as far as some MacGyver backyards, with some very basic tools, made it with a Dremel, needle nose pliers, that's all you need. And that is a powerful weapon there. I mean, so I'm using blunt tips, okay? So put a dent in that, pretty good dent. And if this projectile had a nail at the tip, yes, it would definitely penetrate it. But, all right. All right, now I think that's about all for right now. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.